This is how to make stack designs using the Inkscape software program. Start with a new artboard and click your type tool and then type your text. Adjust the size of your text. Right-click and select Duplicate. You will need to duplicate this text several times. I'm going to use 2 on top and then 2 more on bottom. We will use 5 sets of text. Now click on the rectangle tool and create a rectangle. Right-click and duplicate this rectangle over the top 2 texts, and right-click again and duplicate this rectangle over the bottom 2 texts. Now you will adjust the rectangle to cover up the parts of the text that we are going to delete. For the one right above the center, I'm going to cover up a little less than half of the text, and then for the one above that, I will cover up a little bit more than half. And then do the same for the bottom, except do it the opposite direction. Select the top set of text and the rectangle and go to Path and Difference. Do the same for each rectangle and each set of text. Make sure you select the rectangle and the text, and then click Difference and do it again for this last set. Now adjust your text. To line this up, just select all of the text and go to the alignment panel and select the center on vertical axis, and it will align everything up perfectly. Now, if you are going to be cutting this out of vinyl, you will need to create cut lines for this middle text. The text that we have subtracted the rectangle from will already have cut lines, but we will need to add cut lines to the middle text, and you can do this by going to Path and then select Stroke to Path. And that is how we create stacked text. Now let me show you a different variation of this one. For a little bit of a different look, we can turn this middle section into an outline instead of a solid fill, and that will just make it look a little more interesting. So to do this, go to your Fill and Stroke panel, go to Fill, and then click No Paint, go to Stroke, and click on the solid paint color, and then go to Stroke Style, and click on the width. Now you will need to do this before you do the stroke to path. So after you select your width, we will need to turn this into a path if you are going to use this for cutting, such as vinyl cutting or laser cutting. Select the text, go to path, and then select stroke to path. And then that will turn this into an outline instead of a solid font. But that is just one way to make it look a little more interesting. And you can use this technique for pretty much anything. Just get creative with it and try out different text styles and see what you can come up with.